This is most of the modules that are available with Sage 100. So you wouldn't have all of these modules. There are some manufacturing production modules that are available that would not be part of your implementation unless you decided that you needed to add them. But kind of looking at the module tree here, library master is like the system manager. So that's where you set up users, roles, your security, and some more global settings. Sage Intelligence Reporting, I'm not going to show you this, but I'm going to mention it. This is the custom financial statement report writer. So we've got a very robust set of standard financial statements available through the General Ledger module. So in General Ledger, on the reports menu, we've got a really strong set of financial reports here, but we also give you Sage Intelligence Reporting for doing custom financials. So if you've got some real complex financial reporting that you need to do, or maybe you want to incorporate charts, graphs, that kind of thing, Sage Intelligence Reporting would be part of your system, and it allows you to do that. Business Insights, I'm going to come back to that. That's really like a business intelligence tool that's part of your system. So it gives us a dashboard. It also gives us the ability to kind of create custom views of the data, not for purposes of entering, but just for visibility of data in your system. So I'll come back to that here toward the end if we have time and show you a little bit about that. Paperless Office, that's the module we use to email forms. So you had mentioned that you email I assume invoices to customers. Do you email purchase orders to vendors as well?
Yes, we do. Yep.
Okay. So any external document that gets emailed, customer statements, if we implemented RMA, that would all be set up in Paperless Office, and that module gives us the ability to email those out. It also then gives us the ability to take any report or posting journal register that the system creates and set them up to automatically be PDF'd. So it PDFs them and then it catalogs them. So if there's any report that you want to run from a previous month, or you want to run a posting journal register from a previous period, they all they can be PDF'd and then saved, and then it gives us a way to retrieve them. So if I go into Paperless Office and I go into like this report viewer, I'll just show you what this looks like. So this is, all of the reports that have been PDF'd in this demo system. There's really just two of them, 2 accounts receivable reports. And it gives you the company, the module, the name of the report, the date, time that it was created, the user that actually created it. And then it just gives us the ability to double click on the document. And you can search, so it gives you the ability to really find a document from any period or a report from any period, and then just pull it up in PDF. So if you've got like reports that you run at end of period, and you want to save those as part of your closing package, let's say, those could be PDF'd and cataloged and saved by the system, and it gives you a real easy way to retrieve them. So that's part of the system. General Ledger, obviously, accounts receivable, accounts payable, that would be that's part of our financial bundle. So that would be part of the system we would implement. Customer relationship management is, it's CRM, customer relationship management. It really gives you the opportunity to track customer communications. You can do quoting inside of CRM, opportunities. If you want to do that type of thing, we could implement CRM. We do bundle a one-user CRM license with the system. It kind of functions as a separate application outside of the Sage 100 launcher, but that's something that we could add on if you wanted to do that, because we do include a one-user license with the system. Accounts payable, inventory, sales order, purchase order, those would obviously be part of your system. RMA would be another module that I know we emailed about that we could implement if you wanted to do that. Once you get down into here, job costing, bill of materials, that would not be at this point part of what we'd be proposing. Bank reconciliation, if you're using that type of functionality inside of Sage 50, that would be part of what we would implement. Visual Integrator, wanted to touch on this for a minute. This is our import module. So this would be part of what we would implemented. It's the piece that I think we talked about it a little bit that day we were on site, but it's the module we use to import data out of another application into Sage. So we would use it to import data out of Sage 50 into Sage 100, but you can use it really to import data out of any application into Sage. And it also gives us a way to update a lot of records in Sage quickly. So if you wanted to do like a price change is a good example. We have customers that have pricing set up in Sage 100. And rather than when they change their pricing annually, rather than go through item by item and change pricing, we could export that data out of Sage into Excel, and then you could set the new pricing inside of Excel using Excel formulas or like find and replace. There's a lot of functionality where you can do that kind of globally, and then we can import that data back into Sage using the Visual Integrator module. So it's a really nice tool that gives us a way to import really into any data table inside of Sage if you have a need to do that. And then custom office module here at the bottom. That is a really nice module that allows us to customize your system. So it gives us the ability to modify a screen. So when we, go into a screen, and if there are certain fields that you want to hide, if you want to change field labels, if you want to add user-defined fields, if there's a field that, you need to track about a customer that we don't have a standard field for, we would use the custom office module to add that field to the database and then publish it on the screen. And then it really just becomes a standard field in the Sage database. So it's a really nice way to customize the system to kind of make it work the way you want it to work without having to have any source code modification, right? Without having to involve a programmer. So, and the nice thing about it too is with a little bit of training, it is, it installs as a module. So it's an end user module. It's designed to be a module you can use yourself. A lot of our customers will have us do the work, but I have customers that use custom office and create their own screen customizations and modifications and that type of thing. So it's just kind of a real quick walk down the module tree.